Want to reach Night Talks Radio? That's easy. Simply dial 1-507-384-9390.
Everybody having fun so far tonight? Well, I gotta tell you guys, man, it's been a lonely ass week. It's been a long week, and I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of stuff suggesting I'm this, suggesting I'm that. Hey, here's the thing. Here's one thing I feel. I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can think something all you want to. It doesn't mean it's true, right? So, what I am is a proud American. I'm proud to be from here. I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this bullshit started happening to us. I love my country, I love my family, and I will do anything to protect that. I can tell you that right now. But here's what I want to say. A lot of things out there, and one thing I love, you guys know how it is this day and age, cancel culture is a thing. That's something that, if people don't like what you say, they try and make sure that they can cancel you, which means try and ruin your life, ruin everything. One thing I saw this week was a bunch of country music fans that could see through a lot of the bullshit, all right? I saw country music fans rally like I've never seen before, and it was pretty badass to watch, I gotta say. Thank you guys so much. So I have people asking me, man, everything's going on with this song. Do you think you're gonna play it tonight? Do you think you're not gonna play it? And I said, you know, people that come to my shows, you guys know what I'm about. You know what I stand for. I've never shied away from that at all. And I know a lot of you guys grew up like I did. You kind of have the same values, the same principles that I have, which is we want to take our kids to a movie and not worry about some asshole coming in there shooting up the theater, right? So when somebody asks me, hey man, you think you're gonna play this song tonight? The answer was simple. The people have spoken, and you guys spoke very, very loudly this week.
do it my way. Hit that pedal to the floor, crank some tunes and fly away. Every next step, hold tight every day, no giving up. Nobody wins from the bloodshed. Let's fly away. Every move that I make, every next step, hold tight every day, no giving up. Nobody wins from the bloodshed. Let's fly away. I'll fly away, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Every move that I make, every next step, hold tight every day, no giving up. Oh, nobody wins from the bloodshed. Let's fly away. Every move that I make, every next step, hold tight every day, no giving up. Oh, nobody wins from the bloodshed. Let's fly away. I'll fly away, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 I'll fly away.
We've got one hope. A bomb.
4, 3, 2, 1.
They just fired a starting gun.
Oppenheimer in theaters now. Rated R.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I had. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm back. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down, I might take a nap. And they thought I was playing around, I was up like my tax. Living fast, over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip off for a minute, yeah that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last, Ricky Bobby quote, you gotta know. Work hard, get dough.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I had.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Why no, it's NTRN. Jennifer, are we back on the air finally?
We are, we just kind of come and go, and things like that, and we had a lot
We're
of
like a squatter.
family issues too, so.
We're squatting.
Squatting.
No, honestly, we did have a lot of major family issues. Major issues, not only with my side of the family, but yours. Of recently,
unfortunately. Just found out recently here about my side of the family too. So we're dealing with both sides of the family with their medical issues and and things like that. So now we have a crazy cat running around here too.
Yeah, he's quite crazy, and tends to do this only when the radio show goes live.
Right.
But I've had my issues as well. That kicked off about a week and a half ago, if not a bit longer.
Right.
Actually, it was the weekend of the Pennington County Fair, where everything started to go downhill for me with my mother.
Right.
And everybody out there, I want to thank on Facebook and friends and other family members. Thank you for the prayers for my mother. That means quite a bit during this time.
Yeah, we're still trying to get down there, but time will only tell on that one too.
Yeah, we were referring back to 2016. It was about $1,800 to get there. And, I thought that fucking broke the bank.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now it's like $2,500 just to get there,
you're looking at, the way I calculate it, you're looking at $2,500 to $2,800.
Yeah, and
the reason
down there.
That's if you're having shits and giggles fun.
Well, it's because, we have to stay in a hotel. Your mom's house is too small. We all won't be able to fit there and stuff. And that's what kind of takes a lot, too.
That's
the hotel. Not only that, the gas is a major, big, huge expense.
Gas is the major difference from 2016. I mean, we're literally going to be paying something in the range of overall $300 more. I want to say round trip. I hope it's not one way, but I do believe it's a round trip, something around.
And then, to top it all off, not only do we have to get to Michigan, but we may have to get to Iowa too, to my side.
Yeah, explain a little bit further what's going on with that, since that's so brand new, if you don't mind.
Well, so I got a call. I believe, actually, I got a message yesterday saying my dad had been suffering from a sinus infection for the past week.
Okay.
And they gave him medication, and it cleared it up and everything, and then he started coughing up blood on Saturday. They took him into the hospital, and they have done some CAT scans on him and MRIs, and it has shown that he has two pretty good-sized masses on both sides of his brain. So they're heavily medicating him right now because the migraines are affecting him severely. So
I would assume that's from the masses causing pressure.
Yep, that's because it's causing pressure. The thing that's got our whole entire family kind of in an uproar in a way and stuff like that is because he's just about, I think it's going on almost 2 years now. He's a cancer survivor. So
he's in remission.
Yeah, he's in remission.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So about 2.5 years.
So that's the thing that kind of scares us. Is the fact that these two masses are in his brain, and they were doing more CAT scans and MRIs today to find out if anything is in his lungs or his abdomen as well.
Oh, good Lord.
Because they still haven't figured out why he was coughing up blood.
When do you find that information out?
I'm hoping to find that out either tomorrow or Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure everybody out there is wishing you the best of luck. Your father, the best of luck.
Yeah, and on top of that,
of course, your family.
Yep, and on top of that, it's my grandmother, my dad's mother, who has found, they found a small little mass on her colon, on the tip of her colon, but the thing that, they're not so worried about that. The doctor said it could be 5% chance it could turn to cancer, but the thing is that she's so anemic right now that her hemoglobin is down to like 4.8 to a 5.0. She has been doing blood transfusions, but her body has developed an antibody that is rejecting the blood. So now they are actually reaching out to the Red Cross. So her blood is
fighting the blood that they're trying to put inside of her.
Right. So they're actually reaching out to the Red Cross to see if anyone has that type of blood to help her.
I see. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and rename this show the Shitty Scenario Show.
You know,
because this is what a you know.
When it rains, it pours.
I wanted episode 3 to start with a bang. Of course, you heard the opening talk by Jason Aldean,
yes.
which we will get to here shortly. But my God, it took me sitting here doing the show, episode 3, to realize. Fuck, our lives suck the past week and a half.
Yeah,
you know?
It's been rough. It's been a rough one.
And, and not only that...
only that, our lovely landlord is trying to, evict us
out
of a place that has mold and other things going on, and stuff. So
the funniest part about that this week, as you all well know, we've told this story now for... it's going to be going on a year, year and a half since he told us to go up a hill.
Right, but this time he actually did take us to court.
This time he did actually traverse the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. And sent a messenger down.
Yeah.
Okay, in the form of the sheriff's department. Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, I love how... that I know the sheriff's department. We know the sheriff's department.
They can just yell out our window and tell us to come down, they don't even come up anymore. They're just like, hey, Daniel, hey, Jennifer.
Well, no, it wasn't even like that. I was watching an episode of Cops, and I just hear, Brewer! I say, who the hell's this? I think it's somebody from Keith or something, old railroad buddy. Nah, it's the Cops.
Yeah.
I didn't bother fucking knocking no more.
No, they just yell at us through our window.
Send that thing that you got to serve me. Just make it into a paper airplane and throw it on up here. Open the window and I'll grab it.
Pretty much.
But pretty hilarious. He was there in court because, of course, we're still doing Zoom. Nobody wants to die from that horrible COVID that apparently is still just in courtrooms. But no, he was there for 2 seconds. Had that classic shit-eating smile on his face. Thought things were probably going to go real good for him, I would imagine.
Right, yeah.
And after about 5 seconds, he was gone.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is,
he heard what was going to happen, and he was like, "I'm fucking out of here. I'm going back to Fargo."
His company is not registered the right way in Minnesota, so he has a whole bunch of things that he has to do now, and then he can take us back to court and stuff.
So what it is, it's obviously dismissed with prejudice, because if you want to look at it fairly, both sides have things to present. So you know that he's going to come back at us, and his main goal obviously is money. Money.
Yeah.
Richie fucking rich.
Yeah.
But of course, we have plenty
pictures,
of things as well,
have evidence,
which that is the reason for the extreme hesitation.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he was taking money all the way up until May.
Yeah.
Of 2023. June. I'm sorry.
June.
Which, if number one, if we were supposed to be kicked out of here, okay, well that's a big fucking no-no.
Yeah.
And then technically, without being registered in the state of Minnesota to essentially rent to people.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking no-no too.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that finally hits the court system here, and they go, wait a second, was this motherfucker renting?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
An apartment complex in fucking Minnesota when he's on a Fargo and all other kinds of fucking places and
exactly.
This and that, So, but the funniest part of that Zoom video was that happy smile, and we discussed what was going to happen for 2 seconds, and he was just
gone.
Line disconnected.
Have not heard from him or anything.
Nope.
The judge talks to both of us and tells us, that we should both try and work it out and stuff like that, But this guy, he only contacts us like every 3 months, and it's by email, and
it's usually like a threat.
It's normally like a threat or something like that, and there's no civil with him.
No, there's to be honest with you,
no civil whatsoever.
Put all the chips on the table. I honestly think there's something mentally wrong with the guy. I really do.
Well, yeah.
I think he's got bipolarism.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I think you really do. His shit doesn't stink.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. I mean, that's what. When we saw him, what, a fucking year ago?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, he'll go and play golf in Arizona and stuff during the winter.
Yeah, he'll leave for the winter and go
But
do stuff.
he'll leave this place basically filthy, looking like crap, like trash bag
Well,
on the
it's
back
not
and all that stuff.
important to him.
No.
That's the thing.
No.
It's not important. I think if he had his own way, I think that, and I was speaking to the new caretaker.
Yeah.
By the way, best one we've had, by the way,
Yeah.
in the 2 years that we've been here, by far.
Yeah, he understands kind of
By
what we're
far.
going through and stuff like that, and
I was telling him, I said, I think that he really was hoping that maybe, before he brought him on, even, that people would just move the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he wouldn't have to fucking worry about it, and that's it. Because
well, it's pretty empty over here.
If this was a stock market, he'd be selling right now. You know what I mean?
Well, it's pretty empty. Like I said, you go in the back and you've got I think there's only three vehicles back there, and the parking lot was plumb full here about 6 months ago.
It was. I feel like I need a piece of fucking wheat in my mouth. It was plumb full back there.
Yeah.
And there was some. I'm not gonna lie. There was some drug issues going on back there.
Yeah.
I think that slowly has been fixing itself since. The state boy has showed up back there.
Statey lives
Even
back
though
there now.
I could tell you from last Christmas, he doesn't give two flying fucks about anybody else here. It's
he keeps to himself. He just does his own
if you fuck
thing.
with my car, if you knock on my door, and it's not like a superior officer or anything like that, I'm just going to shoot you. Okay? So that's kind of how he feels about things. Good guy, though. I talked to him during Christmas time, like I said. But that's kind of how I feel this whole scenario was supposed to play out for him, but it didn't. So I believe it's going to take another 30 days.
Well, it'll probably be a little less than that.
A little less than that. I would have, obviously, now that it's been going on a week. But, 30 days, and then, and now that's just saying he has 30 days. That's not saying that he's going to do it in a timely manner, because
now he has
the guy's
a lawyer
not
that
known
he's
for
paying.
doing fucking timely things.
Now he's got a lawyer he's paying.
Who
knows?
It all goes through him to the lawyer, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The lawyer doesn't take charge for me.
Right.
We
We could all settle this out of court too. We just present everything we have over to the lawyer. And the lawyer just goes back.
Oh
and
yeah,
forth
it's
to
going to
him
be about I would say a 48-hour period of printing and signing and document filing.
Mm-hmm.
We've been having our issues and whatnot, and of course we wanted to be pretty much near, episode 6 at this point.
Yeah.
But with all the sudden downfalls, which I do believe are going to get better.
Yeah,
I don't have a doubt in my mind.
We didn't even really go to the fair this year. We went there that one day and
Well,
stuff
we
like
did.
that, and found out that the ticket booth was closed.
Yeah,
and we
how
did
about that?
a couple of interviews with our,
We did some good interviews.
our mics and stuff.
We'll
But
probably
that was
throw
it,
that up as an extra, by the way, later on in the season.
Very good interview with that guy, though. We
certainly found out how vendors work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. We'll probably get that out there a bit later. It's not as prevalent now since that was a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Let's get back to the happy.
That
Brewer
we're back.
Gregerson.
We're back.
Episode 3.
Yep.
We did change the name of the episode. It was going to be Wish Upon a Star.
Yep.
But that was for different reasons and before things happened. And now the title is We Are a Small Town.
Yep.
Referring to the
Jason
talk
Aldean
that
song.
you heard in the beginning from Jason Aldean. Absolutely spot on, by the way.
Right.
Exactly how most conservatives and especially me and you feel.
Yeah, well, that whole entire song, we watched the video, quite a few times to
highly recommend you
analyze
see
it,
the video, by the way.
like
The song's been out since May.
And by analyzing it for the show, we found out that, there wasn't anything really wrong to the video. It was just telling about what was going on in the world, and that he grew up in a small town, basically, and that they're not going to put up with any shit. They're going to defend their town.
Well, here's the bottom line.
That's what I got out of it.
Here's the bottom line, is that if it was any other time period,
right?
Okay, nobody would be calling this video racist,
no,
or controversial,
no.
Okay, because 10 years ago, 15 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't cool, man, to burn down whole cities and shit.
No, but
okay?
The thing
you
is,
know what I mean?
It's not the fact that they're sitting there and they're complaining or controversial about the actual video.
Oh, no. Yes,
what's going on in the world and what happened. It's about the stupid fact that it was presented in front of this courthouse thing or something like that.
Yeah, because the first thing I saw
that happened years ago,
right.
So that's what their whole big, huge thing is about. It's ridiculous.
There's a couple factors involved here.
Yeah.
Number one, the first thing is that BLM, okay,
Yep.
and black folk not in agreement.
Right. Yeah.
They immediately pulled out, and I'll tell you what, I give them credit because, I would think that I know history pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Okay, regardless of what it is.
Right.
But they got me on that one.
Yeah.
I did not know that a lynching took place at that facility
back
102 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's so stupid.
I'm sure Jason Aldean had in mind, hey, didn't a fucking lynching happen here 102 years ago?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Black people will get that sign.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at the video. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay. I'm seeing, he's not. Now, if he came out and was just bold-faced lying about the situation, that's a whole nother story.
Or if he came out dressed in a Ku Klux Klan outfit or something
like
that,
something along those lines.
Okay, I would see something about that. But come on,
Yeah, you're going a little far with that, buddy.
You're just talking about what happened in the world, and everybody needs to see what's going on in our whole entire world.
One of the most popular songs in the past couple recent weeks, okay, minus Jason Aldean.
Right.
Okay, it was by a black rap artist.
Right.
Okay, I won't give any names here.
Okay.
But the song was absolutely based around committing a robbery.
Yeah.
Killing the owners of, I believe, a store.
Okay.
And then killing other people that tried to stop them. And then basically rapping about the rewards of being essentially a tough ass. Okay. So now to the news media,
right?
Okay, and the far left,
yeah,
that's perfectly fine, yo.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
yeah.
Your 5-year-old daughter can watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, because
exactly.
I think it. I'm pretty sure like CNN called that educational.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure it did.
So but God forbid.
Right.
That real images, okay. And by the way, Black Lives Matters likes to say that it was all blacks.
Right.
This is all about the blacks.
Right.
Okay.
So does that
most
mean
of the video
that...
had white individuals in it,
Yeah.
and it was Antifa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does that mean if I take a picture of like one of those old plantations back in, I don't know,
nope.
Virginia
You're
or
racist.
wherever, and stuff like that. Does that mean that I'm in trouble?
Yes,
I'm
you are.
Racist because I'm doing a picture of that?
You are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
ma'am?
though I'm into,
ma'am,
unique things, and
excuse me, ma'am,
into Antica,
Antica.
Well,
what
no,
Antique. Starting to get so old, they're Anticas.
Well, it's kind of
Antiques.
Look, Victorian, okay, Victorian. I'm into Victorian things and stuff like that.
I totally understand what you're trying to
seriously,
say.
do you think I'd be in trouble? Yes, because that's the way the world is.
Well, that's the way they're putting it.
Yeah.
So if I did a song like Jason Aldean, then what you're telling me, if you're the mainstream media, the far left or Black Lives Matters, Antifa,
right.
You're saying if you do anything, okay,
in front of,
around anything that had anything to do with
black slavery, anything like that, yeah, you know,
you're just a fucking racist.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
And you need to eliminate that picture. You need to burn it.
Right.
You need to give that land away to black people.
Yeah.
Apparently.
But it's okay.
Along
it's
with
okay.
$500 million.
It's okay to take a picture of George Floyd, you know, that's all over Minneapolis and everything like that and all over the world. It's okay to do that. But it's not okay to, you know, take pictures of historical sites.
What you're trying to say
like
is,
it's stupid.
It's not okay to show or tell facts or the truth.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
It's okay to show falsifications. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yep.
Speak falsifications.
Yep. Right.
And make up your own
rules.
Facts.
And their own rules, yeah.
About certain situations.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay? I will tell you right now, and I've mentioned it plenty of times on the show, on the program.
Yeah.
You know, I'll bet anybody, you know, $1 million straight up right now.
Right.
George Floyd was not murdered.
No.
Okay, was not purposely killed.
No.
Okay, here's what actually happened. Okay, is, you know, it kind of sucks, you know, but it's a side effect.
Yeah.
When you do, say like a shit ton of heroin,
fentanyl,
meth,
everything,
fentanyl. You know what? That's going to make your heart.
Yeah.
Not only race,
yeah.
but it was
probably
also
explode.
It grew inside.
Yeah, it'll make it explode.
Yeah, it will explode essentially.
Yeah.
The more stressed out or anxious you get. Okay. Now, of course, the video that you didn't see was him causing issues with the store owner, and also fighting the police on the way to the vehicle.
Oh, of course, they won't show that. That's hidden film, you know. They won't show that.
And then, of course, you saw him getting pulled out of his supposed vehicle.
Yeah.
Which, you know, people, I guess,
and
automatically.
Where was the child that he had?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. People automatically forget that he was about to drive.
Yeah.
Plastered off his ass,
right,
with a child in the vehicle,
which the child never showed up. I mean, there's no pictures of the child.
The child's on it because that doesn't that's not fit in the narrative.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nobody. I didn't see any outcry about that.
No,
you know, but that's just one of a million different things.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, what we were talking about now, because, man, my God.
I'll
tell you what, Jason Aldean, you know, the whole video, there is not a single thing wrong with that video.
No.
Okay?
No.
What it is finally
someone's coming out and speaking the truth.
Yes. But the difference here is that they're not doing this pathetic apology.
No.
Okay?
No.
Because there's absolutely nothing to apologize for.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Especially, when, for instance, you're being told now in schools that you're automatically racist.
Yeah. Right.
When you're born and if you're white.
Yep.
It's like, sorry, you got the shit bag on this one. You were born white, you're fucking racist, and you have to go through like extra training and shit.
Oh yeah.
DEI, all kinds of fucking shit. Oh, now, by the way, when I go back to the railroad, if they put me in a DEI fucking class, guess what? There's gonna be another railroad I'm going to. Okay, just let you fucking know. Yeah, so complete fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Okay, don't fucking sit there and look me in the face and tell me I'm fucking racist. You understand?
No.
So yeah, just multiple things with that video, but one of the things that video was racist.
Right, exactly.
Okay, that video simply told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I highly recommend, if you have not seen the video, because the song was out since May.
Yeah.
It garnered population when the video was released. Okay,
yeah.
Because sometimes videos are released after the song.
Right.
Okay, that's when a few BLMers saw the video and said, "Oh dear Lord in heaven."
But here's the thing: is the more that they backlash on the video and stuff like that, the more the video gets popular.
Oh, well, he's been the number one country song.
He's number 2 right now on the Billboard.
Well, he was he was number 1 for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but now he's
and
number 2.
then he must have dropped to
he's
number 2
now.
Okay,
yeah.
but I wouldn't imagine that he goes back up. He could very well go back up. But I mean, people can relate to that song. Even some of the interviews that we were taking a look at before the show, black individuals, that you would never think that would defend somebody like Jason Aldean, were defending him.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, what does that tell you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Just from a standpoint of BLM. Okay, you got a black person.
Right.
Okay. And then they pointed out that Jason Aldean's wife is like best friends with Candace Owens.
Right.
Okay, so how in God's holy fuck name are you racist?
Yeah.
Okay, if your wife, her best friend is Candace Owens from the Daily Wire.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I don't know. It's the same thing with Trump.
At straws.
It's the same thing with Trump.
Yeah.
He's buddy is with tons of black people.
Right.
This and that, but for God's sakes, he's racist and he hates blacks.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, let's go on and let's open up with astronomical insights.
Holy
the opening
shitballs.
poem.
Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Bam!
You just had to throw that one in there, huh?
We are back. Back in action. Let's play some AC/DC.
Oh, yeah.
Back in black. All right, it's time for Jennifer to take over the airwaves.
Yes.
Let's do it. There's plenty of people in India and Saudi Arabia waiting.
Right. All right, so the astronomical insights here.
Bingo, bango.
Opening poem. This is not from the Black Book. This is actually one that I have written.
Black Book of Secret Death Poems.
This one's called Summer.
Summer, hey.
Yeah.
That's the time of year we're in.
Right?
Kind of neat how you did that there.
Yeah. See how I did that? All right. Summer is about the green...
You're so amazing.
Thank you. Summer is about the green grass and the trees. It's about taking a walk and enjoying the breeze. Summer is about singing with the birds and not even worrying about the words. It's about being you, and this is true. In the summer, you can unwind and let your memories rewind to when you were young with your friends and spending time at the fair, or you had no care, absolutely no care in the world at that time. All you wanted to do is have fun.
Shit, I still don't.
Right. And have fun and soak it up all day long in the sun. When days were long and you knew what was right or wrong. When it was a time to relax with your friends, listen to music, and have some beers. When summer was a time to get in the car and just drive, not knowing where you were going. It was all about being free and alive. A time for going swimming or just throwing some bonfires. Oh, those were the years. But just because you grew up and time got ahead of you with all this adult stuff doesn't mean you can't take a step back.
I don't like adult
and
stuff.
Get on the right track to where summer once began and have some good old-fashioned fun, because to me, just being yourself and living life is never done.
Kick ass.
Yep.
Kicking ass all over with
that
those
is so true.
Poetic poems.
Right. All right, so who wants to hear the horoscopes?
I do.
Tomorrow.
Is this going to be Aries? Are we kicking things
off
of Aries?
Yes. Says,
let's do it.
Try not to smother others. You may want to seek comfort in their company. but this will only produce grouchiness in all parties involved.
Really?
Curb your tendency to find fault with the ones you love. Your best bet is to focus on tasks you have on the back burner. Yeah.
I gotta say, out of all the horoscopes and such that you've done for me, I don't really like that fucking one.
You don't? I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't about riches. It wasn't about winning at the stock market. It wasn't. It was kind of. It was rather fucking shitty, to be honest.
I'm so sorry.
I guess I'll be cutting that part out.
All right, Taurus. It may be hard for you to feel
Taurus,
connected to anyone today. You're probably better off keeping to yourself. If you're feeling sad or depressed, it's best to work through those feelings on your own. Other people aren't apt to be too sympathetic to your situation, so you're better off sticking to your work to keep the demons out of your head.
Just don't fuck with anybody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Make sure you got your fucking concealed carry and shit. Holy fuck. What's going on?
I don't know. Gemini,
Great roller coaster at Cedar Point.
You may be feeling a little sad or depressed today, but don't worry. Things will work out a little bit better this afternoon. Remember to focus on the things ahead, and things will get better in the future.
My goodness, 3 in a row of fucking shit biscuits. Go ahead.
Cancer, you may feel a restriction to the day, but in truth, this is for your own good. Your sense of discipline comes in handy as you tackle your work with incredible enthusiasm. Your goals aren't far from your reach. Stay focused and don't get pressured by the ticking clock.
Well, I guess that one's okay.
Not too bad, not too bad.
Slight positivity there.
A little bit.
Okay.
How about Leo? You can find comfort in your work today. Although it may sound ridiculous, checking things off your list is most rewarding. Try not to be too critical of others. Focus on your tasks. Mountains that seem too daunting to climb will continue to grow bigger until you take the first step upward.
Gotta do it. You know, real quick,
yes.
While you're in between, you know, I haven't had the opportunity yet this season to first off welcome new listeners from TuneIn Radio.
Yep, right.
Okay, welcome.
Okay.
And also ZMARadio.com, where we will have the show live coming up rather soon.
Yep.
But the biggest thing right now is if you miss the start time of the live show, like you're missing us right now, and if you are, you need to just go the fuck away, and we don't want you as a fan.
Oh, jeez.
Okay? But,
no.
You can catch the replay almost immediately after the live broadcast.
Right.
And you can also catch it like 3 to 4 times.
Yeah, on ZMARadio.com.
ZMARadio.com until the next show comes out live. And then after that, the same thing will happen, and so on and so forth, until we actually get live going. And I would imagine we keep that replay going.
Right. We will actually have other replays in there, too. We can put in some Frozen in Time replays as well.
Oh, yes. So, we have a multitude of things in there. We have NTRN Frozen in Time.
Yep.
Okay, which is older shows. Have
NTRN
you heard some of those
Daily,
oh, God.
Just the old daily shows.
The old daily shows, which is this is a daily show. Season 5 we changed.
Yeah.
Everything's NTRN now.
Yep, NTRN.
But it used to be NTRN Daily, and then on the weekends we had NTRN Live Weekends.
Yeah.
But we just said fuck it, mainly because we're too lazy.
No.
And just made it into NTRN.
No, it's because we have a lot of people lined up to want to come on the show.
We do.
We might end up doing some during the week and
we
stuff.
have
so that's why we
forsaken
just
them,
wanted to
and
have it just straight NTRN.
We must beg them with candy and treats.
Yeah, right.
To come aboard.
All right.
I want to get Dave Schrader back on the show.
Oh, yes.
Just for shits
that'll
and giggles.
Be fun.
I bet he's probably like, what in God's name are those two still doing on the fucking radio?
Yeah, right.
And then last but not least, part of ZMARadio.com is Live 365.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
big shout out to the people listening there, and a big shout out to our fans in India and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I bet earlier you guys thought I was fucking around. I'm serious. All right,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
our
I know,
biggest
that's our biggest fan.
is out of India and Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
I do have a new segment coming up about cricket, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, because we just got Major League Cricket here in the United States.
Oh, yes.
Okay, which that tournament is just about over. We'll be discussing that later in the show during sports.
Sports.
And then the United States comes in a lowly fourth.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you got Canada in third.
Right.
So, I mean, just getting devastated by India, Saudi Arabia, Canada, then the United States.
Which soon, I believe, we are going to have a small little segment of straight Canadian news coming from
straight
possibly
Canadian news, huh?
Kimmy herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's.
Was this from Kimmy's mouth hole?
Yeah,
directly,
she's thinking about coming on board. She's thinking about coming on board. She's
really?
She's still got to figure some things out, but she might be coming on board.
I feel like we always have some sort of negotiation at hand.
Well, yeah, we got Joe Chase still coming on board.
Joe Chase is supposed to come on board, absolutely.
So,
and if we can get Kimmy on board, that would be great.
Yep.
And there's a multitude of other folks.
Well, that'll help out too, because Kimmy can take some of my news, so I don't have to talk so much too.
Right, because you do talk a lot, and I'm sure that pushes away a couple thousand.
Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Virgo, get your head out of the clouds. Nitpicking details you failed to attend to earlier may come back to haunt you. Don't postpone your work any further. Time to take care of your job is now. Balance your checkbook and do your laundry. Clean your bathtub, go shopping, things like that, and everything will be better tomorrow.
Ooh, speaking of laundry.
Yeah.
I think it's going to cost us around like $65.
Yeah, well, no, actually, the laundromat here in town is pretty good. So
even with the laundromat being exceptional price-wise, it's still going to be like $65.
Well, yeah, we have too much laundry. All right, Libra. Whatever you didn't do yesterday, you can get done today.
Well, there you go.
The more you are able to accomplish, the better you will feel. Energy is a sign that it's time to get moving. Don't waste a moment waiting for someone else to come up with a solution.
Don't you be fucking around now.
The initiative.
Do it.
Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen.
Kimmy and Karen, all the way from Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Orleans,
Sure.
Ontario. Just outside of Ottawa.
Right.
This is Daniel Brewer for NTRN.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Okay, so
I really apologize for that.
Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen. It's an important time to prepare for your future. Don't take another step before you know that you're on solid ground.
That's right.
It's an important time to also establish your goals. Writing them down will help you realize them in life and think about the long-term harvest. Security and grounding are keys today.
Grounding your keys?
No, grounding. Grounding yourself are keys.
Oh, I thought like
today.
it was like a form of like self-punishment, like
No.
grounding yourself from like your home keys and your vehicle keys.
No.
So like
No.
if you
No,
can't
you're
you can't
grounding
leave home or
yourself.
drive anywhere.
You ground yourself from everything going on in your life. You basically are wiping the slate clean, basically, and starting fresh.
You know how I could instantly make Kimmy laugh her asshole off right now?
Oh yeah, I know you can.
Talking Australian.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Should I pull that back out, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do
All
it.
right.
I was making my own self fucking giggle there.
Yeah,
with
I know, right?
my New Zealand Australian boomerang.
All right. Sagittarius. People may be a bit critical of you today. You do listen well, so be receptive of the feedback so you can establish a healthy ego. Keep your sense of humility, and you will feel critical as you see people moving like sloths compared to your lightning quick mind. Be patient with others.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Capricorn. Keep up your psychic shield. People's comments may seem harsh, even if they may mean well. Your best defense against the critical tone of the day is to use other people's criticisms as constructively as you can to help build a stronger framework from which to work and progress this energy, or progress.
You can do it.
Progress this energy into a positive frame of mind.
There you go.
Excuse me, sorry.
There you go. You don't have to apologize on this show no more. Everybody knows.
Aquarius. Today isn't a day to focus on fun and games. In fact, you may feel an annoying weightness about your emotions, making you feel less energetic. There's a sober tone asking you to look at reality and make some serious decisions about your future goals and plans. The minute hand is ticking, and there are many more adventures to be had. And Pisces.
You know what, that right there, when you said there's many more adventures to be, you know what that reminded me of?
What?
The ending of the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Adventures,
Continue with the show.
All right, Pisces. There's little comfort in your emotions today. Concentrate on getting things done in your regular routine. Create a plan and stick to it.
Okay.
You will find much sympathy from others, and stick close to home and take care of your personal business. Time is precious, so don't waste it.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because apparently the sun's blowing up.
Yeah, right. Well,
So.
we'll get to that later on, obviously.
Well, you know what? I shouldn't even say that. It's not just the sun. Everything is going to kill us, apparently, because we're entering the 6th extinction event.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that later on, too.
So we'll all be dead anyway. None of this matters.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, so astronomical news. Yet another mysterious fireball is seen across the U.S. and Canada.
Jeez, come on.
Late this afternoon, a mysterious fireball appears across the sky and is witnessed by many in the U.S. and Canada. The ball raced through 16 states, including 5 Canadian provinces. Basically, I believe, or what they believe is going on, which could actually be maybe the cause of this, but in mid-July, it'll kick off a busy meteor season in the northern hemisphere. The Perseids and the southern Delta Acarids are the main sources of this activity.
The thing is, though, we're past mid-July.
Right, but it also says...
Are you saying that was the peak of it?
Well, it says the Alpha Caprinoids are the minor source of meteors which peak during the last week of July. The last week of July.
It's endearing.
So that would probably be what's going on, is the meteor showers.
I think there's a giant asteroid coming at us, and it's just fragments that are hitting before the massive asteroid.
Possibly.
It's like Armageddon, the movie, with Bruce Willis.
Right. Well, if that doesn't get you, how about let's talk about how the sun blasts more flares to Earth. The X-Flare 2 is supposed to be arriving tomorrow. It blasted out yesterday. It can cause radial and other frequency blackouts, and it also can be capable of causing an extinction level event.
Absolutely it can. Yes,
the other one that it blasted out, which was today, was an M7.9 flare. It's arriving but it's arriving tomorrow
Well, you're probably looking at tomorrow night. I would say midnight, 2 o'clock, something like that.
The thing about this is it
the skies will be
lower
lit.
level glitches and blackouts, and it is not harmful to us. It is not an extinction level event.
These M-Class nowhere near the level of X-Class.
Right.
But any level of X-Class could potentially become a major issue.
Yeah, it can. It can. I mean, we've been dealing with, X flares and stuff for quite a long time from the sun, too. So.
Well, not that long of a time. I mean, the past couple of years now.
Yeah, right.
Gradually. But you're seeing them more and more to the point that it's, to be honest with you, it's really every 3 to 4 days you're seeing an X flare being shot out.
Well,
or a cannibal CME. Which is just as dangerous because you don't know if there's an X flare hiding behind the CME.
Right, right.
So,
scientists may have just cracked the sun's greatest mystery.
Oh, well, what's that?
Well, a newly discovered fast magnetic waves might explain why the sun's corona is so hot.
Why is that?
Because of the fast magnetic waves.
Oh.
For decades, scientists have been struggling to explain why the temperatures in the sun's outer atmosphere reach boiling temperatures of over 1.8 million degrees Fahrenheit. Well, new observation made by the
just about as hot as it is in here in the mini studio.
Orbiter spacecraft, it says that the camera had detected the high energy extreme ultraviolet light emitted by the sun, and scientists have discovered a small-scale, fast-moving magnetic wave that whirls on the sun's surface. These fast oscillating waves produce so much energy according to the latest calculations. That could be why it's heating up so fast.
Well, I know that we took up quite a bit that first hour talking about stuff, but we shall return in the second hour, and we will continue with your astronomical news and insights.
Lots of astronomical news and things with astronomical insights coming your way.
That's right, folks. So this is NTRN episode 3. We'll be right back!
We've been on and off, in and out, up and down too many times. Now it's time. Show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things. I say that it's a big old ring. Anything that I hear you say, I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way
Oh my god.
Audiences and critics can't believe what they're seeing.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Tom Cruise has outdone himself with a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yes! Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is filled with holy shit moments. What is happening? This is why we go to the movies.
Oh, I like her.
It's pulse-pounding. It will rock your world with jaw-dropping action.
Is this where we run?
Probably.
It's one of the best action movies ever made.
What more can I say?
See it in the biggest, most seat-shaking theater you can find. It will take your breath away.
Ethan, did you make it? Are you okay?
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Tickets on sale now.
Okay. I see across the room, X marked on the spot, everybody tryna zoom. This is casual, another night with the wolves, but I should be dealing with them, she's a damn professional. Making plays for know, don't need to be told. Yeah, she knows. Got these fellas down bad and everybody else mad. Adrenaline rush, leaving them in the dust. Now they converting the stands. The world is in her hands now. She's living in my head, rent free. Burning through my long-term memory. Everybody racing in a Grand Prix. They know if they don't take a chance now, I'm finna stay woke, no sleep. Running back real slow, was that a wink? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette. Yeah. Tryna find and open it. Roll the dice, cold sweat running down my neck. She be on the next fake up. Get caught in a web. Got these fellas spending all they got left. She be keeping the score like a follow ratio. Got these fellas praying to the Lord for a glimpse of any hope. She bad, she broke, straight unpredictable, straight irresistible. She got me in a slow. She's living in my head, rent free. Burning through my long-term memory. Everybody racing in a Grand Prix. They know if they don't take a chance now, finna stay woke, no sleep. Running back real slow, was that a wink? She's cold as ice, sugar-coated lies with the honey trap eyes. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette. And they trying their luck. Trying luck. They really wanna be the one she loves. But there she goes, breaking all of these hearts. Can't seem to stay away from her. She's dangerous. She's dancing with intention. She's got everyone's attention. She knows she's dangerous. They wanna get a number on a roulette.
Yeah, you got me thinking. Oh, you got me thinking out loud. You kept me waiting for the next time around. My heart is beating faster than the beat of a drum. Oh, we're all excited, just waiting for the night to come. I'm getting ready, 'cause we're second tonight. Oh, won't you come a little closer? When you got what you need, when you hurt, you still bleed. Well, it's time that you come down. Without love, when you're down on your luck, you can make it. Without love, we all fall hard. Oh, you got me spinning.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
When you're down on your luck, you can make it. Without love, we all fall hard. You got me waiting, yeah.
Well, good morning to you, or good evening, depending on where you're listening to NTRN. Along with me, as always, co-host, and just a downright beautiful lady,
Aww.
Jennifer Gregerson. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh, are you trying to get some brownie points?
A little bit of brownie points.
Okay, all right.
Well,
I suppose, since we were supposed to get married here next weekend, but...
I know,
yeah.
but you know what? The anticipation of doing so makes it that much better.
Yeah, unfortunately, it has been moved to possibly.
Well, it's going to be June
next summer.
2024.
Yeah.
We just don't know an exact date.
No.
And if a multitude of our friends are listening, they just found out that the wedding is not going to be coming up. So, yeah, guys, probably be getting a bunch of phone calls after the show. That's okay, though.
The only reason we're doing it this way is because, number one,
well,
financial
there's
situations, and then mother, we want your mother to heal.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with my father yet. We
Right.
don't know what's going on with my grandmother yet. So we just kind of want to make sure that everyone is kind of healed before we go ahead with it.
No, yeah, absolutely. There are legitimate reasons.
So I'm sorry, girls, if you've already bought your bridesmaids' dresses and everything. Keep them. If we have to, go
not
in
gonna be there
and
next year.
we have to go in and take them in because people lose weight and stuff. Go right ahead. There's no problem with that neither. But keep them until next year. We're still gonna go with the same bridesmaids' dresses. Nothing's gonna change.
We got some splitting to do, Lucy.
I'll
tell you what.
Oh boy.
So you know what? Let's. Well, first off, what's coming up this weekend? By the way.
Well,
what's the whole big thing happening in this giant, huge city of Red Lake Falls?
Well, it's a good thing you asked. It's actually kicks off tomorrow at 9 a.m.
9
and
a.m.
it is actually called Red Lake Falls Summerfest.
Summerfest, y'all.
It goes all weekend long with a whole bunch of activities. There's vendors that'll be here on Saturday that you can go catch and take a look at over at the Voyager View. I don't know if Ufta Taco will be here or not. I know some other vendors are going to be here, but there's also craft vendors that are going to be here over at Voyager's View on Saturday.
Gotcha.
Along with kicking off tomorrow, 9 a.m., it's going to be, the chainsaw exhibit where basically there's a gentleman, who makes all those little statues and stuff in Thief Falls of the trolls.
Ooh, those
He
scary
lives
fucking
right
things?
here in Red Lake Falls, and he's going to be doing
great.
demonstrations on those.
Joy.
And making a whole bunch of things. Like last year, I think he made a bear, a black bear.
Well, thank God those things
on a
don't
stump
give me
or
fucking
something like
night
that.
terrors.
So yeah, they're gonna do that, and then it'll kick off at I believe from 11 to 1. Don't quote me on that here. I'm gonna go check, but I think it's 11 to 1. I believe is the actual luncheon. It's a customer appreciation luncheon at the Dakota Bank.
Dakota Bank, okay.
Yep.
So it's Thiebert's tonight to kick things off on a Thursday.
Tonight, yep.
And then we got another one tomorrow at the Bizink. And then they're going to close off the street, and Luke Bryant's going to be here tomorrow, everybody. No, I'm just...
No. Okay, so the customer appreciation lunch is from 11 to 2 at the Dakota Heritage Bank. Other activities will go on throughout the day. A walleye supper at 5 p.m. at the Legion, and then you can dance the night away to 100 proof. At
100 proof, like alcohol, or is that like a band name?
A band, 100 proof. Yeah.
Oh God, that's right. Now you're talking about right here?
Over by Joe DiMaggio's old place.
Over yonder.
Over yonder by Brent's.
Anything happening here at this place? What is that? The Eagle? What is this?
Oh, that's the Legion. That's the walleye supper.
That's the walleye supper. So am I allowed to go there and get walleye?
Well, if you got some money, I think.
Oh, it's not fucking free?
No, I don't think that one is free.
Oh, give me a fucking break, Red Lake Falls. What the hell's
sure.
going on? Real quick, a big shout out to all the state troopers out there, everybody working the late night shift.
Yes.
Fire department, EMS, all that good stuff. You guys are doing a wonderful, excellent job Keep
if
it
you
up.
want to go meet the fire department, you can actually go meet
That's
them
right.
for their breakfast that they are
That's right.
sponsoring.
Is that tomorrow?
8 to 10:30 on Saturday.
Oh, that's Saturday morning. Yeah, we're gonna have to show up to that one. Maybe get a couple interviews.
Right, and then there's also,
Yep.
the parade on Saturday at 11 a.m. with the petting zoo, the face painting, and inflatables for the youngerns.
So basically,
from 1 to 5.
the good, just wholesome family fun starts on Saturday.
Mostly Saturday, yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yep.
Okay, but no, yeah, big shout out to those guys tonight out there. I know they need stuff to listen to and enjoy and get them through the night.
Tune in to us helps.
We're here for you, and
Yep.
especially those truckers out there. They
Oh, yes.
absolutely need our support as well.
And the
and
truckers,
especially yellow drivers.
Right.
And I know you guys are looking on a bad situation coming up, quite possibly. Just know that being from the freight industry, just a different sector, I fully support you guys, and I hope everything works out over there at Yellow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
Yeah, well, then there's also, we really appreciate, we absolutely love it when the truckers go by, and stuff. They honk their horn.
Oh, they absolutely know who we
all
are.
the time to us. They know exactly who we are,
Because of the little one doing
right.
she has brought back the pull your horn
sign. Thing up here in Red Lake Falls. Yep.
So now they don't even do it when she's out there. They just see the flag.
Yep.
And they do it. Sometimes it scares the shit out of me. But no, we know why they're doing it. So big shout out to you guys. This nation needs truckers.
Yep.
This nation wouldn't be moving if it was not for the truckers.
Right.
Same thing with conductors like moi.
Yeah.
When my foot gets better, I plan to get back out there and do my part in keeping America
and
moving.
like we have said before, the local law enforcement and the surrounding areas, all the law enforcement that put their lives on to protect us, we greatly appreciate it. We support you 100%, along with the firefighters who save us in, any need that we have, or anything like that. We appreciate everyone, all branches.
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Ain't nobody gonna try that in a small town.
Yeah, right? All right. So, let's talk about the astronomical insights,
All right,
astronomical news.
Getting back to your stuff, what do we got?
Well, you were talking about how we are actually in the 6th great extinction event.
That is what some
thing.
global scientists and climate change experts are now saying, is that we are quite possibly entering the 6th extinction period.
So let me explain that,
and it's all because of you.
All right, so a study published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B Biological Sciences, okay, that's where you can find it.
Okay, yippee.
Concludes that not only is the 6th extinction level real, it may be further along than we expect. They believe Earth is going to have a great collapse as early as 2025.
The year that you have been talking about since we actually got on the airwaves ourselves, right after I was done with KXL in fucking Shitland, Oregon, or fucking
right?
Washington, or the fuck. But no, 2025 is what really got me on that one, since you talk about that all the time, like, everybody's gonna die. It's like,
I didn't say everyone's gonna die.
Well, not everybody. Pretty much, I mean,
majority.
The majority, yeah. So I don't know what's worse there. I mean,
going to.
Okay, so a majority of the planet will be dead. So, but no, kind of weird there.
There's a way to stop it, but I don't know if it's true or not.
You gotta communicate with your
I gotta make
buddies.
the device, and I gotta communicate with.
Just goddamn it, you got a full schedule coming up.
The outer space. I gotta communicate with the outer space ETs, and see, what we can do about stopping it.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see. That's
start
gonna
watching
take
more
a long
episodes
time.
of Andor and getting steadied up.
So scientists agree that the Earth is currently undergoing the 6th mass extinction in its 4.6 billion year history. Despite its time lag, the concentrated global conservation effort to reverse this trend is more pressing than ever.
It's like, hey, everybody out there, especially on the far left and working for the Biden regime there, you're not going to be able to stop it, right?
No.
You know that, right?
No.
The Earth could flick you off like a fucking tick if it wanted to. This is normal.
Right.
Normal Earth changes.
Yeah.
This is definitely not because of Americans. If you even want to point that type of finger,
right.
You can go ahead and point that over to China. Okay. But even with them, that's not the issue. We're just warming up, folks. We got the shitty end of the stick, and we just so happen to be middle-aged in a time period where the global warming is truly moving on to that next level.
Yep.
And we're all going to fucking burn to death. So, welcome to NTRN. Not many shows left, apparently. So.
Yeah, jeez. Well, how about this? Shattering astronomical records, the coldest star to emit radio waves. Apparently, researchers have analyzed
if it's cold star, bring it here.
Ultra cool brown dwarf. That is the coldest star known to produce radio emissions. It is basically.
When you say cool, do you mean cool like in temperature-wise, or does he have like This is like I wear my sunglasses.
No, it's cooler than a campfire and smaller than Jupiter.
Big shout out to Chris who has that look going on now from the White House.
It serves as a bridge between the smallest hydrogen-burning star and the gas giants like Jupiter. So, the University of Sydney, Australia, have studied the coldest star yet known to emit radio waves.
Right.
Yeah. And ultra-cool brown dwarf. This analysis aids in understanding of star evolution and magnetic field generation.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The object of their study is the brown dwarf that's essentially a gas ball simmering at about 425 degrees, which is 800 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler than an average campfire, and it does not burn nuclear fuel.
Way colder than the temperature in our home makeshift studio at this point.
Again, you can find all of this published in the Astrophysical Journal Letters. So there you go on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And how about, lastly, we have the Kepler Space Telescope's last planets found by citizen scientists sifting through archived data. So through the data, they have finally found some last 3 exoplanets and where they are located. Of the 5,000 planets beyond our solar system discovered so far, around half were found by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope.
I see.
The telescope was launched in 2009, spending 4 years monitoring 150,000 stars.
Yikes.
Officially retiring on the 30th of November of 2018, the last observation run was able to get 1 week of high-quality observations of 33,000 stars.
Wow.
It says that they can distinguish transits from other wacky things like a glitch in the instrument, says Andrew Vandenberg from MIT, who co-led the study.
Gotcha.
Now we're going to talk a little bit about the astronomical sky at a glance.
Here we go.
So tonight you can see that moon is near Antares in Scorpius. Venus and Mars will move apart, and this evening for North America, the waxing gibbous moon shines. Gibbous moon shines just to the right of the head of the Scorpius stars.
When are we getting the... well, first off, don't we have a supermoon coming up?
We do have a supermoon coming up, but that's not until August, and I will talk about that this weekend.
Well, I guess I'll just leave the fucking show then. I was going to bring up the blue moon, but holy fuck, I don't want to get scolded.
Well.
God.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it only happens once in a blue moon.
Right. Once in a blue moon. And we will talk about it this weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so things associated with your zodiac.
You know what? I don't even want to know. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
All right,
all
go
right.
ahead.
All right, well, here are some books that are
Books?
basically...
We got to read now? You're giving the fucking listener...
Based on your zodiac sign.
1 million listeners has to do homework now.
All right, so here are some books that suits you according to your zodiac sign. All right, I'm going to explain the title of the book. I'm going to say the title of the book. I'm going to explain a little bit about it.
Go.
Capricorn. Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett is a good book. It is about And the Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Both like to make plans and stick to it, just like a Capricorn friends. Sometimes they are so focused on the way they want things to go, they miss out on the fun of the spontaneity. There you go, spontaneity. However, just like Andy and Zori, the Capricorn has to let loose a little and see how life's craziness can help discover something great. So that's one book. Aquarius, The Water Barrier. Okay, so Stay Sweet is a good book where it's about a girl, Amelia, who won't let the traditions and values of very important ice cream stand bite the dust as a new management sifts in. Basically, you want to take a stand and do what you believe is right. So that's why this book is good for you. Pisces, you're all about emotions.
Oh shit, dude, did I miss Aries?
No, it's just in a different order.
Oh, okay.
So then the book called Starfish is a good one, along with Summer Bird Blue. They are basically a definitely want to cry book. And it experiences happy emotions and understands the different moods that you are learning to feel.
Those when you mentioned that, you noticed how I've been crying more and more.
Yeah.
Watching shows and stuff.
Right. You're getting sensitive.
What was the last one? The Good Doctor.
Yeah, The Good Doctor. You're getting sensitive on me.
I didn't even watch. I was kind of doing that half fucking turn, like, I got, what's wrong with you? I just got some eye and shit.
Well, Aries, let's see what is good for you here. How about you love a challenge, you love adrenaline, and you do not like people walking all over you. Therefore, these are some serious challenges in this book, yet the main character doesn't let that stop her from trying to do what is right. So your book is called Dry by Neil Shusterman and Gerald Shusterman.
Oh man, I thought you were going to say
Alyssa
Neil Gaiman
becomes determined to save her family no matter what she has to do.
Oh, fuck.
Basically what that's all about. Taurus, you don't like to back down or be wrong for that matter. So therefore, Clockwork by...
Clockwork Orange?
Nope, by Angel...
Stanley Kubrick?
Clockwork Angel is the name of the book, and that's by Cassandra Clare. It's the first book in the Inferior Devices series.
Okay.
It's about Tessa Gray crosses the ocean only to be greeted by something terrifying. Shit. Another one is called The Perfect Candidate by Peter Stone. Cameron discovers a conspiracy theory to be true and does the opposite of safe to uncover secrets of our capital city. Therefore, it's a good book.
Yeah.
And you got Gemini. Gemini, is a symbol of the twins. You have two dominant, great qualities. You can understand that from both sides.
Yes.
Therefore, the great books are Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Choi and relates to what you like to do. And also Gemini is another good book that can relate about who they are.
Oh, yeah.
You got Cancer. You're very in tune with your feelings. That's why Save the Date by Morgan Matson is a good book. It's all about family as Charlie tries to make things go smoothly when his sister decides to get married at their home. Since it will be the last time all siblings are under the same roof of their family home before they have to sell it.
Wow.
And then you've got, after that, you have Leo. Leo is the lion, loneliness. Your spark and smarts are quick, and you're tough with self-confidence. That's why Tradition is a very good book for you. It's about being quick and trusting your instincts.
Rawr.
Then you have Virgo, appreciates the sweet, tender things in life and loves a good story. So To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han is a good book. Along with
All the Boys You Loved Before, Jenny?
Gelato. Love and Gelato is another one. That's
Love
really
and Gelato. It sounds like a shitty Hallmark fucking movie.
As for Libra, your symbol represented by a scale, so you need balance within your life. That's why
Libra.
5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott is a good
I'm
book.
sorry. Did you say Rachel Lippincott?
Lippincott.
Oh, okay.
Stella and Will take back one more step for each other to make balance in their situations. It's about sharing cystic fibrosis. Sharing
cystic fibrosis?
No, it's
Here,
about...
take some of my cystic fibrosis.
No, it's more than fair considering the disease they both share. Cystic fibrosis has already taken up so much of their life.
Yikes.
And then you have... Oh gosh, I missed my thing here.
Oh boy.
I missed...
You know what? You haven't been fired for a while.
No, I got it here. I just missed my mark here. Sure. All right, Scorpios, Kimmy and Karen's, you like to go... Kimmy and Karen, you like to go big or go home. They don't half attempt situations. Who? It's go for the broke or nothing at all. So in both, This Lie Will Kill You by Chelsea Pitcher and The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. The stories are anything are anything but half-hearted. They stop at nothing to get justice, even if what they will be doing involves risking their lives. Yikes. And lastly, Sagittarius, you are ready to take a risk. That's why City of Bones by Cassandra Clare is the first book in the Mortal Instruments series.
City of Bones.
Clara is introduced to the world of the Shadowhunters. And then also the Slayer, which is basically off of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So
is it really based off of that?
Yeah.
Buffy?
The world of Buffy the Vampire continues in this new series.
Was it... No, it wasn't Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No,
it was,
I don't remember who
Jennifer...
that was. I didn't watch it very often. A couple of times, that was about it.
There was a few times where I just got, like, it was so popular.
Right.
That, like, I tried it for a few times.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck this, I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons.
How about NTRN? Archaeological finds, ancient symbols, and world discoveries. We're going to talk about the 7 creepiest archaeologist finds.
Wait, so the 7 creepiest archaeologists or their finds? Which one?
I said the 7 creepiest archaeologists finds.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
So the finds that they have discovered,
yes,
not
what they have
that
discovered.
they're just individually
No, what they have discovered.
Yes. Okay, gotcha. Big 10 for.
All right, so the first one is the Screaming Mummy. The second one is Bog Bodies.
Dog bodies?
Bog. B-O-G. Bog Bodies.
Okay.
Otzi the Iceman, the Poland Vampire Burials, Shackled Skeletons, Neanderthal Cannibalism, and lastly is the Aztec Sacrifices.
Yeah.
So, the Screaming Monkey is... Screaming Monkey.
The what?
Screaming Monkey, sorry. The Screaming mummy
Yes.
is basically about, so it's Gastron Masriel. Man E was found inside a plain coffin wrapped in sheepskin, okay?
Okay.
Shocked to find that the mummy's hands and feet were bound. The most shocking part was that the face was frozen in a way that it looked like it was screaming.
Yikes.
And then the bog bodies are basically their
That just sounds scary. Bog body.
They're cadavers. Excuse me. They are cadavers that have been preserved in peat bogs of Europe.
Oof.
So the oldest bog body is found back to date to around 8,000 BCE.
Yikes.
Then you got the Ortiz the Iceman. The Iceman was discovered accidentally by German hikers in 1991 when the ice surrounded his body and began to melt. His body had been preserved by the ice and snow for about 5,300 years.
Now that is a long time.
Yeah. And then you got Poland, the Poland vampire burials. Over the last decade, archaeologists in various Slovak countries have found multiple examples of vampire burials. In 2013, graves were discovered during the construction of the new road near the town of Gilwis, Poland. The deceased had been decapitated and buried with their heads between their feet.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then there's the shackled skeletons, which in 2016, at least 80 shackled skeletons were discovered in the suburbs of Athens, Greece. Their hands were shackled, and many lie with open mouths as if they were screaming when they died. Basically, it had...
Bad.
Huh?
Bad.
Yeah. It had actually dated all the way back to the 7th century of BCE. And then you got, of course, the Neanderthal cannibalism in Belgium has provided evidence that Neanderthals practiced cannibalism. Bones found in the cave showed signs of being butchered, having marrow extracted, and being shaped into tools.
What was being shaped into tools?
Bodies.
What?
Yeah. And then lastly is the Aztec sacrifices. Since the Aztec practice of human sacrifice is well known, it's not surprising that multiple human skulls have been discovered in the Aztec temples. In 2015, archaeologists discovered the 2 towers flanking the skull wall. The towers were also made up entirely of human skulls.
So
there you go.
We were just talking
Creepy.
about our buddy Joe Rogan and some of his guests that he has on that were talking about the tribes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That
I know.
just about absolutely nothing of civilized, civilization.
No, they don't.
And how that woman's husband was dissected on the beach.
Right? And then they were trying to serve him food, and he's like, that didn't taste right, or something like that. And he's like, no,
it was some sort of meat or whatever.
Yeah,
that was a different guy, by the way.
It was human meat, is what it was.
Well, I'm sure it was, because they were cannibals. I mean, what they would do, they would literally eat, because there was other tribes, and, they did have enemy tribes.
Right.
And when they would fight and defeat one tribe, instead of just, we won the battle, we'll take your land, no, they were like, we're going to fucking eat you.
Yeah.
We're going to eat all of you.
Yeah.
So just in case, somebody survived, we're going to fucking eat you.
Yeah.
So, totally not cool. That dude's wife, got away, but there was just tons of arrows on the beach.
Yeah.
From these guys, because they don't know. They don't know what we are, because I believe, what was it, the early 1900s or the late 1800s when that gentleman well, actually, you might as well call him a bastard.
Well,
because he came out there and did all those sexual experiments.
They only know, their kind.
Well, right.
So
the thing was, though, is that this asshole, who I believe was related to the Nazis in some sort of way. So let's advance those years just a little bit. But he came out there, and he was doing all these weird sexual things to their children, like measuring penises.
Yeah,
and
messed up.
just like all kinds of like weird, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking leaves, right?
Yeah.
So of course you have this white man,
right?
Okay, doing this, and he leaves. So, and they thought he was a god,
right?
You know, like they were like, oh my god, like this guy is like, I mean, so. You know, as people got older and stories were passed on, you know, they believe that the white man is either an angry fucking god, or the opposite god, like a devil,
right?
And so
they
instead of
against him.
Fucking being like, well, let's give this another try.
Yeah.
They don't have that thought process.
No, they're
just
I'm gonna
like,
eat you.
We're gonna fucking hack you to death,
Yeah,
like
we're gonna
immediately.
Yep.
Like we are going to kill you. Like, you don't have to say shit, dude.
No.
Because we're gonna fucking stab you in the face and you're dead.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna eat you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much,
like, don't fucking hang out on the Amazon.
No.
So that's
not
being,
at
you know,
all.
with you bringing that up, that. I mean, that's what that made me think of. Like, that is just... I'd love to get that guy on the show.
Yeah.
You know, send Joe a message or whatever. But just amazing stuff, these guys.
Yeah, scary.
And still to this day, you know, there's no law.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have law. They don't have anything. Because no one would dare, even in authority or anything like that, go near those areas. Because they'd be... literally fucked in like a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
No,
I had
that's
to bring
all right.
that up, man. That shit's fucked up.
Well, that's the end of the astronomical insights part. So explore, dream, and discover.
Yay! Do you get a lightning bolt? Let's see. Yay!
So
Look
now we're
at
gonna
that.
Go on to, now
What
we're
are we
gonna
doing
go on to
now?
The history of the day. Everybody loves the history of the day.
fucking day.
How about on this day in 1996, a pipe bomb exploded in the Olympic Centennial Park in Atlanta. Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Killing one person and injuring 111 people.
I actually remember watching live the Olympic Games, and I remember when that happened when I was watching.
Yeah, Jesus.
So,
How about in 1940 was the very first time of the Looney Tunes being released by the Warner Brothers. It also featured the debut of Bugs Bunny. In 1909, the world's first military airplane completed one of the final qualifying flights for its sale to the U.S. Army Signal Corps by Wilbur and Orville Wright, the Wright brothers.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Oh, okay. Breaking news.
Breaking news, everybody. We will be talking about this in the news anyway. This is something that we're going to be talking about. But, I mean, now they're just, I mean, now it's, once, twice, 3 times. But now when you get to 6 times, it's just like, okay, fucks, dude. We got to do something back here. Russian jets have downed the 6th U.S. drone. That was as of 15 minutes ago.
But it's just a drone. I mean, it's not a real person either, so we really don't. That's why we're not.
Well, the fact of the matter is that these things, you can't go down to the dollar store and pick up a fucking U.S. drone.
No,
okay,
but I mean, it's not a real person, though. That's why we're not retaliating.
And not retaliating yet. Okay,
yeah.
Because you can only get to a certain point when your military equipment is being destroyed, whether
Right.
there's humans or no humans involved from the United States or not. Obviously, they're being guided by U.S. Military. But, these things carry expensive missiles, weaponry, all kinds of stuff. And then they're also making the airways extremely dangerous by going after U.S. drones, Reapers, and things like that, with explosives on them. Dumping gasoline and things like that. And now literally firing on these drones. And God only knows where they would crash down to.
Right.
And things of that nature. So,
well, we'll talk more about that later on.
Definitely need to talk about that more. That was just breaking news. I wanted to get that out. So now, make that 6, folks. Fucking around. Doing the dick around.
Yep. How about in 1586, Walter Raleigh brings the first tobacco to England from Virginia. First tobacco.
All
so
right,
in 1789, the U.S. Congress establishes the Department of Foreign Affairs, which is now referred to as the State Department.
Okay.
In 1377 was the first example of quarantine in Ragusa. The city council passes law saying newcomers from the plague areas must isolate for 30 days. Later 40 days in Italian.
We get a text message in for the show from a gentleman named Rick from Wyoming. Rick said, this summer's air quality is like a bingo hall in the 80s.
That's funny.
Rick, that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one,
yes,
pal. Keep them coming, folks. You can send text messages directly to me, the host, at 1-218-689-7126.
Yes. How about 1377? I did that one, sorry. In 1655, the Netherlands and Brandenburg signed the military treaty.
Okay.
And sports history. Sports. Here you go. There you go.
Oh, for shit's sakes.
This is yours.
I mean, is it all sports history or what?
This is just sports right here.
I gotta lift this up then.
The one part is just sports.
Okay. The one part. Like all this? Is all this sports?
That's all sports, yep.
Okay, so that's it. 1924. It's like the Summer Olympic Games closed in Paris. That's kind of funny because 100 years from then, 1924, Paris shall be hosting the games, Summer Games.
Strange, huh?
Once again in 2024. 1927, Mel Ott, 18 years of age, hits his first. Well, you got league home run inside the park. I'm assuming major leagues.
Major league home run.
Okay. Who did he play for?
I don't know. I thought you would know.
You did
that
not do.
your sports.
Well, yes, I follow 1927 sports. 1928, Kent Cricket leg spinner. I'm going to say that it is indicating that it's spelled wrong, but I'm going to say Tick. Is that his name?
Where?
Tick?
Tick, yeah.
Tick Freeman?
Yeah.
Becomes the only bowler ever to take 200 first-class wickets before the end of July. And we will be talking much more about cricket.
You gotta explain that.
In the
That's
next
200
hour.
Wickets. What's that? 200 wickets.
Let's see. It becomes the only bowler ever to take 200 first-class wickets. He got a shit ton of wickets, man. You know those 3 poles in the back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he whacked them down. Okay. All right, 1946, the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah.
Rudy York hits 2 grand slams in one game, gets 10 RBIs. Not
pretty
bad.
Good back
not
then,
bad.
huh?
Not bad. 1947, the New York Yankees catcher
Yankees.
Yogi Berra
Yogi Bear.
Yogi
Bear?
Yogi the Bear. It starts a record 148-game errorless streak.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
And no wildfires, right?
And he did, yes, he stopped all wildfires from, I think it was in the New York area. 1948, Bradman's 29th and last Test cricket century. Part of winning, well, you got it backwards there, 3 to 404, but...
That's not right. Then?
So a test. You put it would be 404 to 3, but
3. Oh, okay.
century. So he got with the bat. Okay, when they're swinging, so he got 100 points.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what
pretty
a
good
century
then. Back then, I must have been.
Well, it's being done today as well.
Okay.
So you got your half century, 50 is a mark that they go after, and century, even bigger mark.
Huh?
As a matter of fact, in the game today, which we'll talk about a little bit later, there was a gentleman who hit 201.
Oh, is that pretty good?
Well, test century here. That's amazing.
Okay.
Century regardless. This guy, that's 100. Mm-hmm. This guy hit 201 today.
Okay.
So, yeah, kicking ass all over the place. I believe that was MI New York. 1953, Dizzy Dean, Al Simmons, Chief Bender, Bobby Wallace, Harry Wright, looks like, Ed Barrow, Bill Clem, Tab Conley, introduced into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And folks, now you can go to fucking sleep tonight, now that you know that. 1983, Gaylord Perry joins Nolan Ryan and Steve Carlton to reach 3,500 career strikeouts. Also winning his first game as a Kansas City Royal.
There you go.
1984.
Okay.
The Cincinnati Reds' Pete Rose collects a record 3,503 career singles.
That's pretty good, huh?
And that was against the Philadelphia Phillies. Is that legal to say, Phillies?
Phillies, yeah, I think so.
Birth givers?
Well, Phillies are okay because we have Philly steak, and stuff
Philly
like that
steak.
too. So
that's going to change soon, probably. 1989, Atlanta Braves. Dale Murphy is 10th to get 6 RBIs in one inning, and you even put down the inning itself, the 6th.
Six
sports
RBIs.
history, y'all.
Is that pretty good?
Sports. 1 fucking inning, not bad.
Not bad?
Not fucking bad.
All right. Well, how about we go on and continue too? In 1713, Russia and Turkey signed a peace treaty.
What was that, 1713?
1713, yeah.
So, present viable news.
All right, so in 1862, the steamer Golden Gate burns and sinks off the west coast of Mexico. Yeah. In 1884, the East Cleveland Street Railway Company begins the first U.S. commercial electric streetcar line in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, kudos.
Yeah. How
Right.
about in 1920, the radio compass
Killed the television?
was used for the first time for aircraft navigation.
Somebody gets that out there. Okay.
And in 1976, the former Beatle John Lennon is granted a green card for permanent residence in the U.S.
I bet he did it the legal way.
Did he? Maybe. How about this? Let's see if this matches or not. Okay, so in 1941, 103 degrees Fahrenheit was the highest temperature ever recorded in Cleveland in July. Let's see what it is this
That
July.
record's going to be broken.
Right. 1941, German army enters into Ukraine.
What year was that?
In 1941.
Yep.
1944 is the first British jet fighter used in combat, called the Gloucester Meteor.
Gloucester Meteor?
Yeah.
Never heard of that one. Wow.
In 1949 was the first jet-propelled airline, by de Havilland.
De Havilland.
Yep.
Yes.
Comet, and it flies.
The comets,
it's the first
man.
time it flies. 1950, U.S. President Harry Truman promises to aid Taiwan. Isn't that weird? Because we're aiding it right now.
That is a little funky,
That is kind of weird, huh?
Yep.
How about in 1960, U.S. Vice President Richard Nixon is nominated for the presidential candidate.
Shit balls.
All right.
You go work. You need to go work with Clyde Lewis and Ground Zero.
Oh my God. See, I'll tell you. In 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson signs a bill requiring cigarette makers to print health warnings on the packages.
You remember back in the day when they were talking about cigarettes, that they were like, 4 out of 5 doctors recommend that you smoke Marlboro?
Yeah. 1972.
Well, the doctor said.
F-15 Eagle flies for the first time in 1972.
Nice.
And in 1990, White Russia declares independence.
White Russia.
Now here we're going to talk about the NTRN intriguing facts of the day.
Okay, you got 7 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Do it.
So wearing headphones for just an hour could increase the bacteria in your ears by 700 times.
Well, fucking thank you. It's been well over an hour. What about I have my fucking head right now? I'm gonna have to end the fucking show forever.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, OCD.
How about in 1940, it was considered childish to smile for pictures, so became popular for people saying prunes instead of cheese.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Like, why would you say prunes? Because you're going, prunes. I mean, you don't smile at prunes.
Yeah, right.
So you would say cheese because you get cheese.
Well, it was considered childish to smile for pictures. That's why they said prunes
Well, I
instead of
think
cheese.
that the thought that it was childish to smile at pictures was actually childish.
Right, yeah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
How about Fruit Loops are the same flavor despite their different colors?
It's because... Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we
Am
did.
I having like a
This is the fun
fucking
facts
deja
of the
vu or
day.
something?
We're going through
It's
it.
because the brain sees the color along with the fruit that it is, and it tells you, hey, motherfucker, this is what you're fucking eating. But if you were to rearrange the colors and the shapes, your mind would be completely baffled, and it would all taste the same.
Yeah.
All right, the show's over. See you tomorrow.
Okay, how about the meat sauce pasta comes with a side of McDo fried chicken.
Apparently it comes with a side of salmonella as well now.
From 1912 to 1948, artists could earn medals for painting music, sculptures, and even architecture. Did you know that?
Well,
It was actually in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. The original candy from the 1930s had 3 different kinds of nougat.
I love you. This is why so many people love Jennifer Garrison, because she said
Chocolate,
nougat.
Vanilla, and strawberry, hence the name. Unfortunately, it had to be cut down to 1 during the World War
nuts,
II
caramel, and
due
nougat.
to rations being too expensive.
Rations.
Mm-hmm. How about before they had toilet paper, Americans used corn
Don't even say it.
cobs.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
Corn cobs.
Man, you know how you get like a raw ass sometimes when like you're sick and you're
Right.
pissing brown water out of your ass? That fucking hurts when you're just toilet paper. But they use a fucking corn husk. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
You would. Shit's like taking. Why don't you just take a broken fucking glass bottle, dude? Jesus Christ.
How about the Statue of Liberty was once a lighthouse? After a month after the statue's 1886 dedication, it became a working lighthouse for 16 years.
It was a marker.
Well, it became a lighthouse.
It was a
for 16
harbor
years.
marker.
Oh, excuse me.
You'll see.
Oh, so sorry.
Yes.
How about some cats are allergic to people? FYI, for all you people who are allergic to cats, they might just be allergic to you.
Yeah.
Uncommon due to the fact that we bathe ourselves more often than any other species and don't shed as much hair or dead skin. But yes, indeed, it does happen.
Cats are just the weirdest motherfuckers.
They are.
I love our Mo to death, but he is a weird son of a bitch.
For you brides out there who are searching for a veil, don't worry, the longest wedding veil is 600.
I told you that.
The longest wedding veil is 66 football fields long. It was not Meghan Markle's. It was by a Cyprus woman who recently set the Guinness World Book of Records for the longest wedding veil. How long? Nearly 24,300 feet.
Wow.
And that is the NTRN Facts of the Day.
Well, if that's the facts of the day, I think we're going to cut to a break.
Okay.
So, what do we got coming up next? We got the news
next,
that you can use.
We're going to talk about the summer events of TRF and the surrounding areas, along with the news that you can use.
Absolutely. And when we come back, by the way,
yes.
We're going to have sports.
Sports. Again?
That's right.
We just did sports.
Oh, no, we got more. NTRN, Thursday night. We'll be right back.
새벽 2시 하늘께까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 고시 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go Intention falling
Last night, I dreamt that I was with you in the sugar blue waters and your big strong hands, crying out like a baby. Once I knew I was asleep, hoping that just maybe it was real this time. A little rain begins to fall down, wash it away and see what stays around. And round we go now. I lay my eyes that you laying by my side. Radio loud, yeah, we get wet with the top down. But I don't care, as long as I got you right here with me. I don't always believe in miracles,
when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life, hit me with it, right now I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want it, oh, I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah, I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Said, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Cincinnati, baby. Apparently there's a Cincinnati in Sweden. Is that correct, Jennifer?
Yes.
You've been looking up these guys?
Yes.
Cincinnati, Sweden?
Yeah, right?
You gotta travel there one of these days. No, I love these guys. I cannot wait to have them on the show. Like, I'm thoroughly addicted to them. I gotta tell them.
Yeah, I know. I still have to get a hold of them again, you know. I mean, I got a hold of them one time, and they said they were going to get back to me, and they never really got back to me and stuff. And then that whole type thing happened with my Facebook and everything. So, I got to get back to them again.
That's a whole nother... We could do a show on that, too, about
right?
the Nigerians kidnapping, plot, and murder, and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Welcome back to NTRN, everybody. Episode 3. We are a small town.
Yeah, we are. We don't take shit from anyone.
We're a small town, you. Don't you come out and try some of that shit out here,
So what do we have now there, Daniel?
Well, before the break, I was telling the audience that we shall have the sports segment.
Yes.
Okay, and this is mainly for... we have U.S. listeners and lovers now of cricket. With a major league cricket.
And we're not talking about the crickets that make noise at night.
Yes, that's correct. If they played any type of sport and we knew about it, we would be fucking millionaires.
Yeah, right.
They were the first to discover that and have a sports report on it. But speaking of which,
yes.
That league, which actually concludes, coming up by this Monday. They started in early July.
Yeah.
We'll kick things off with Major League Cricket.
Okay.
So, the Eliminator round is what it's called. The playoffs have kicked off.
Eliminator round.
The T20 league, Major League Cricket. This was match 16 of 19 this evening. MI New York, of course, everybody knows that stands for Mumbai Indians, who actually, that organization, the membership of that organization and whatnot, actually funded the Major League Cricket for the United States to get it going. And they should have zero problem with keeping the excitement going and even adding more teams to the tournament next July. This will be, as I said, a yearly thing in July. So the Major League Cricket will be yet another tournament hosted in the United States.
Okay.
So tonight in the Eliminator, the MI New York squad took on the Washington Freedom. New York beat the Freedom by 16 wickets. New York 141-7, and the Washington Freedom 125-9. Now we move on to match 17 of 19, which at the time of this recording, unfortunately, that was still in progress when we were getting the scores down. This was the qualifier round.
Qualifier, okay.
And this featured the Seattle Orcas. Okay, can I fucking speak today? Did you give me like a disease? I'm like speaking like you, Jesus. And the Texas Super Kings, which by the way are my favorite. We do not know the final of that matchup, that qualifier that was in progress, but we'll get that to you. Well, we're not on the air tomorrow, but Saturday. Who knows? We might surprise you. Come on the air tomorrow.
You never know.
Do the dick around. Okay.
We probably should, because we're going to have a lot of news left over from this segment, so we're probably going to have to come back on and talk a little bit more. Well, you have me do about like 40 news articles.
And then we end up getting out like 3.
So, yeah, right.
You know, it's like, I'm like, Jen, fucking day, 11 o'clock. Yeah, fine, fucking day. We got fucking 2,700 news articles. When it comes out, it's like 2.5.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, today, technically. I know there's people going to be writing in. Tomorrow is today, bro.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to listen to that dude from Portland. Okay. You know? But,
go ahead.
That one guy has a show where he can't spell out one word right.
Yeah, right.
It
was constantly high.
Oh my God. That doesn't even come close to covering it, folks.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so tomorrow, Friday, July 28th, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, the Challenger round of the playoff takes place.
Challenger.
This will feature MI New York, and the winner of the Seattle, Texas game will take on New York for that game, the Challenger. So that's TBA right now. After we find out who won the qualifier this evening.
Okay.
And then match 19 of 19, the final, Sunday, July 30th, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Obviously, both TBA to be announced. But if I were to guess, I would say the Texas Super Kings will probably pull this puppy off. Okay, for the first annual Major League Cricket tournament in the United States for July of 2023. Moving on to Major League Baseball. Gonna just be doing local squads instead of going. I mean, what do you fucking think? We're ESPN here? For fuck's sakes.
Right.
Doubleheader today between my Tigers.
Tigers.
Detroit Tigers, of course, is anybody that knows me. I'm from the Detroit area, born and raised. In game 1 of that doubleheader, the Los Angeles Angels beat my Tigers 6-0.
Oh no!
Then you would think there'd be at least a little comeback in the capper, but no. The Los Angeles Angels defeated the Tigers in game 2 of that doubleheader, 11-4. Like fuck! I mean, what happened here? We were right there with Minnesota for the division.
Maybe they're sleeping, or maybe they're sad about Ford recalling all of those vehicles. You know.
Yeah, that was actually pretty
Detroit,
stupid. I'd ask that you get off the mic.
They could be very sad about that, you know.
Yeah, please get off the mic for 20 minutes. Okay, and then as of this writing, We had 2 games in progress. Unfortunately, I could not report on. But I can give you the score at the time. The Chicago Cubbies.
Oh, yes.
The Cubs were beating the St. Louis Cardinals 6-0. And folks, as you know me, you've known me for 2.5 years now,
right?
On the show. But I'm not calling Cleveland by any other name. So the Cleveland Indians.
Yep.
Were whooping up on the White Sox of Chicago 4-1.
Yeah.
When I was able to get these scores.
When they're changing these names of the Cleveland Indians and stuff. Why don't they change the name of the White Sox too? Because that's kind of racist too, Because Sox are not always white.
Hey, who knows? Moving to tomorrow, Friday, July 20th.
Yes.
For local MLB matchups, the Tigers are on the road, heading to Miami to take on the Marlins. That will be a 5:40 p.m. Central Time start. The Cleveland Indians stay in Chi-Town, taking on the White Sox. That's going to be a 6:10 start. The Milwaukee Brewers on the road against the Atlanta Braves, a 6:20 start Central Time.
Are you biased?
Why in the fuck do you say that?
Because where's the Twins?
Well, right before you interrupted me so rudely, I was going to say the Twins are on the road against Kansas City Royals, a 7:10 start.
Well, you hadn't said the Twins. I thought you would say the Twins first.
Yeah,
that you're in Minnesota.
Just as a matter of fact, you're done with the show tonight. Okay, and then the Cubbies stay in St. Louis to take on the Cards. It's going to be a 7:15 p.m. Central start. Let's take a look at the standings. AL Central.
Oh, boy.
Everybody, the main one. Twins remain on top, 54-50. The Indians right behind them. 51-51, 2 games behind. The Tigers, after taking double shits today against the Angels of Los Angeles, are 46-57 and are now 7.5 games back of the first place Twins. The White Sox 41-62. Get this, 12.5 games back first place. And the Kansas City Royals are not looking so royal this month, as they are 29-75, 25 games back from first place.
Holy moly!
And that's your local MLB, ladies and gentlemen, yo. And I hate to say it. Well, I love to say it and I hate to say it all at the same time.
Right.
Okay, because where the fuck did the summer go?
Yeah.
Okay, is my first. But then it's like, hey, guess what fucking time of year it is? And technically we do still have like a month and a half of fucking warmness and summertime and all this other jive. So, check this out. 1 week from, last night, Thursday, August 3rd, at 7 p.m. Central Time, will be the first NFL preseason game. And it will be the New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. Thursday, August 10th, so a week after that, at 9 p.m. Central Time, your Minnesota Vikings will take on the Seattle Seahawks. And then Friday, August 11th, at 6 p.m. Central Time, you're going to have the Green Bay Packers at the Cincinnati Bengals. The New York Giants visit the Detroit Lions at Ford Field Saturday, August the 12th at 12 p.m. noon Central Time. The Titans take on the Bears in Chicago. And last but not least, I put this in here just for you, co-host Jennifer Gregerson.
Yes.
Sunday, August 13th at high noon Central Time. The Chiefs are on the road against the New Orleans Saints.
There you
go. And folks, that is sports, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, before I go on to the next thing
what'd you fuck up on? I looked at your face. I saw the look of fucked upness.
My computer is running low, very low on battery here, so I'm going to have to go grab the charger. So, Daniel, if you want to go ahead and talk about whatever you want to talk about, I'll be right back.
Can you make this quick? Because
Yep.
I feel like Napoleon Dynamite on stage right now. I'm going to start doing that. What is that, Jamiroquai? Do we got Jamiroquai set up? Do we have copyright for that? No. You know what? Folks, yeah, I think we might have a show tomorrow. I'm still debating that in my head. I know we need to play some catch-up. And, of course, we have Summerfest here in Red Lake Falls. What I want to do is interview people, They can attest to how much fun it is here at Summerfest each year in Red Lake Falls. And then Saturday, of course, hopefully we can interview some fire officials at the fire department right down yonder. And we'll just have a good old time, especially on Saturday. But tomorrow will be just as fun, and we can make a show out of that. Saturday, we're hoping to have a live guest, first time for Season 5, the Summer Night Series 2023, and a NTRN New Music Now segment. Brand spanking new. Looks like Jennifer has returned from the Great Abyss. Is everything okay now?
Yes, now it's all plugged in. We're ready to go.
Okay, now you can go ahead and talk.
All right, so the next segment here that we're going to talk about is a new one. It's called NTRN. Welcome to TRF, the news and discussions of the Fur Falls.
So when you say TRF,
and the surrounding areas.
That would mean Thief River Falls and the surrounding area.
Yes.
Which would include RLF.
Yes. So here are the summer events of TRF and the surrounding areas. As we had just talked about, Summerfest kicks off this weekend in Red Lake Falls, starting tomorrow at 9 a.m., going until 3 p.m. on Sunday. Along with that, we have Freedom Fest in Goodrich, Minnesota that starts as well, but it starts on Saturday at 11 a.m. with a parade sponsored by the Goodrich Historical Committee. More activities will follow, including music by Blind Joe, who was on The Voice, and the honoring celebration of the veterans at the Veterans Park. Going on to August, the beginning of August, August 3rd through the 5th, we have what is very well known here in northern Minnesota as
what's that?
WeFest.
WeFest, everybody!
It takes place in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
Whoa.
Yes.
Where's the list? I want to read everybody who's there. Or did you write that down?
It's right on over there. You can go ahead and read it.
Let me grab it.
Before he goes ahead and read it here real quick, I'm going to talk a little bit about one more thing here. TRF, the Fair Falls River Fest, will take place also August 4th through the 5th. And lastly, you can kick up in the sun by the lake for the Lake Itasca Family Music Festival again,
and
August 4th through the 6th. So that is a busy weekend as well.
And it only costs $650 to do so.
Right.
No, WeFest real quick. Yes. I'm hearing there's a lot of change. I'm hearing that Jason Aldean is showing up.
Maybe, I don't know.
So, but WeFest, of course, as you said, August 3rd through the 5th, 2023. Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. WeFest, is it the biggest
It is the biggest country music festival in northern Minnesota.
In northern Minnesota or the nation?
In Minnesota.
Yeah. What is it ranked nation-wise, do you know?
I'm not quite sure nationwide.
It's got to be up there in the top 3.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I mean, people come all over. I mean, they have people that come from like overseas that come to WeFest.
Well, I know when we used to go through, because the railroad tracks go right through WeFest.
Campers everywhere. It's just a big, huge.
It was about two and a half miles.
Yeah.
To get through via train about 15 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's right.
Through WeFest. I mean, it was kind of cool because towards nighttime you could see the acts performing and everything. We could listen to the music and all that. Mm-hmm. And you also gathered like 200 full beer cans thrown at you.
Right.
And whatnot. But this year, the lineup looking pretty good.
We have some new ones, it sounds like.
Yeah, a few new ones. Like I said, unconfirmed, but Jason Aldean, I do believe, is showing up now. But they will, for sure, have Morgan Whalen, okay?
Yeah, Morgan Whalen.
Brad Paisley,
Okay.
Kane Brown, Chase Rice, Brothers Osborne, Gabby Bartlett, Ernest, Travis Tritt.
Travis Tritt.
One of my mother's favorites.
Ah.
Blackberry Smoke. I was thinking strawberry wine for some reason in that song.
No, some of them are cover bands, you know.
Oh yeah,
too,
of course,
you
I know that.
Yeah.
Bailey Zimmerman. This is definitely not a cover band. Jody Messina.
Yeah, Jody Messina. She's actually been here in WeFest quite a few times. She's also been up to the Pennington County Fair, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Neil McCoy.
Oh, Neil McCoy. Yeah.
Ashland Kraft.
Oh, I don't know
Ben
her.
Burgess.
Okay.
Ashley Cook. John Morgan. Casey
who?
Messigaman.
Messigaman.
Okay. He's probably good.
KCM. KCM. Okay, go ahead.
I'll put it that way. A few miles south. That's the name of the band.
Oh, okay.
DJ B-Rock.
Okay.
Okay, don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah.
Sounds like he maybe misplaced himself, perhaps. And then to round out, MC Cowboy Troy. Is that the fucking nude goddamn cowboy?
Cowboy Troy.
Where he wears just a hat and shit and he's got a guitar?
Yeah.
Really?
That's Cowboy Troy.
Not going to WeFest this year. He is hosting on the main stage.
Okay.
So he's going to be announcing like Morgan Whalen, Brad Paisley, Kane Brown, a nude fucking cowboy. So that should be a neato. Sponsored, and we're about to get like 400 plugs here. Okay, so ready everybody for pluggity plug.
Here we go.
Coors Light plug, Miller Lite plug, Vizzies Hard Seltzer plug, Blue Moon plug. An S that I don't recognize.
Yeah.
Can't give a plug on that one. We don't recognize that one. Bacardi, plug. Don Julio, plug. Mike's Hard Lemonade, plug. Northland, plug. Jack Daniels, plug. Red Bull, plug. Angry Orchard Hard Cider. You want to go ahead and plug that?
Plug.
Fireball.
Plug.
Fireball. Ooh, Fireball, by the way.
Yeah.
Still plug it, but Fireball. Good Lord in heaven. Never mind, no plug there. Spotlight, plug. Viking. I'm thinking the cruise shipping organization.
I'm not quite sure.
Either way, plug. Coca-Cola. Plug. Propane. Plug. Star Tribune. Plug. 102.1 FM K102.
Plug. Yep.
Okay. And then, I really hate these stations. Okay.
Yeah,
nothing against you guys out there that run the station or on the station, but these stations that the trend is name it after like a normal dude.
Yeah.
Like you got like a Fred 92 or Tim 102 or Dave. So now we got Bob 95 FM, and it looks like new country. Either way, plug. Okay. Cat 98.9
plug.
Pluggity plug. Inkstead, Minnesota Radio Network. Plug. KRCK. Looks like 102.3.
Plug.
Regardless, plug. Shooting Star Casino. Plug. Titan Machinery, plug. And Ford Northland Dealers.
Plug.
Pluggity plug. We'll be expecting the checks in the mail fairly soon, everybody.
Oh, very funny.
And there's your WeFest lineup and plugs
All right.
2023. Go ahead, Jennifer Gregerson.
How about the TRF jobs in surrounding areas? I'm just going to name just a few that I think might be important.
One.
You got the Cedar Falls Care Center opportunities. They're looking for RNs, LPNs, RAs, and nursing aides. Sign-on bonus is depending on the position. You can contact Tracy Creel at 218-683-8103.
Say Creel?
103.
That sounds like Keith Creel's wife, is it?
I don't know.
Ah, Jesus.
Then you got the Red Lake Falls special education teacher. They're looking for a full-time. It's available until full. Contact principal Brad Kennett.
Full contact principal?
Email.
So he tackles students?
It's full-time, available until it's filled. The position is filled.
Ooh, Jenny the co-host getting a little tested.
Brad Kennett. Or email bkennett, that's BKENNETT at redlakefalls.k12.mn.us.
I just want to say one thing. Everybody listening right now is like, God, thank God we waited till the third hour for the news.
Right. Alright, so here you got the Roseau County is currently looking for a deputy sheriff, starting wage at $28.13 an hour.
Do it.
$2 at night pay. Email Jolene.Kezar, Kezar, at
back the blue, y'all.
Roseau.mn.us, or you can call 218-463-4248. The closing date is August 4th at 4:30 p.m. Now we're going to go on into the NTRN news.
Whoa. What'd you say? Say it again. What are we doing?
NTRN news, the news you can use.
That lightning bolt just represented everything that we do.
Right.
Including the motto, which you just said.
Yeah.
The news that you can use. All two of them now because we have...
right.
Yeah, so
go
ahead.
We got about 20 minutes of news here, so here we go. All right, so up to 450,000 in the U.S. have red meat allergies due to alpha-gal syndrome spread by ticks, the CDC says. New data released by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows up to 450,000 people in the U.S. have been affected since 2010.
Ticks are bastards.
Yep. So many cases are likely going undiagnosed, the CDC also says, citing concerning knowledge gaps found in the separate study among American doctors surveyed about the red meat allergy. And we're also going to talk about the, a man, 28, scientists believe is the world's deadliest disease to date, as fear now grows of a global outbreak.
Whoa. So a man who's 28 years old is the world's deadliest thing?
Apparently.
What do you mean? What's wrong with him?
So the man's being hospitalized in Abu Dhabi, a life-threatening condition after contracting MERS, which stands for Middle East Respiratory Syndrome.
A strange form of MERS.
Something different is about it. People of all ages are suddenly getting it. Numbers are growing very quickly.
Tell them the symptoms.
Symptoms include, starts with nausea, vomiting, pain when passing urine, discomfort,
Tell me the truth.
pain in the right flank, gastrointestinal issues. The second stage is sepsis, tightening of the chest, back, upper neck, acute pancreatitis, followed by sudden severe kidney failure.
And then that magical D word.
It moves through the body so quick that they cannot actually find a treatment to it, because within 24 hours you are done for.
Well, the thing is that they know how to treat the individual issues.
But it moves so fast.
But they're moving so fast that they can't keep up with them, and you're dead as fuck. So
it's also being shown that most common Middle East animals, leaving doctors extremely worried. That it could be airborne and have the capability of spreading between animal to human and back. Whatever form this may be, the mortality rate is at higher levels than ever seen in recent history.
So, yeah, if you got any plans to go to the Middle East, which I don't know why the fuck you would, unless you have, like, a relative in fucking ISIS or something, don't. No. Because you're probably going to die, okay? Not just from gunshots or being bludgeoned to death with a rock because you're an infidel. Right. No, you'll actually get a westernized sort of virus type scenario and die that way.
And that's not all that's going on.
And even when you die that way, you're still going to be bludgeoned by a rock and stabbed to death and shot.
And maybe eaten alive.
Eaten alive, possibly, because you are America.
Yeah, right.
Go ahead.
All right, so new medical study shows that aspirin causes anemia. Apparently, daily low-dose aspirin increases the risk of anemia in people ages 65 years and older by approximately 20%.
Oh, shit.
Given these findings, older adults on low-dose aspirin and their care providers may want to consider periodic monitoring of the red blood cells or hemoglobin.
Really? So I shouldn't be taking...
Well, you're fine. You're not 65 yet.
Pretty damn close. Well, my body feels like it.
Well, your body may feel like it, yeah.
You look like it. I feel like it.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you so much. How about a computer chip with a built-in human brain tissue gets military funding?
Cool. Terminator.
Last year, Monash University scientists created the dish brain, is what they call it.
Yes.
It's a semi-biological computer
all
chip
sounds spectacular.
With some 800,000 human and mouse brain cells lab-grown into its electrodes.
I mean, it makes me so happy,
right?
That scientists, people taking the charge with AI and AGI, are taking into heart like Skynet, Terminator, things like that, because that's exactly where the fuck we are going. Put on fucking Megan, by the way, too.
Yeah,
just watch that fucking movie, okay?
So how about it was impressive enough that the research has now attracted a U.S. $407,000 grant from Australia's National Intelligence and Security Discovery Research Grants Program.
No fucking shit.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about scientific news. Oversleeping increases your risk of a stroke, according to a new study.
It does.
You know,
it does.
I mean, we've got the best news here, you guys. I mean, we're giving good news all around today,
Oh, I mean, it's wildly just, I mean, the news is amazing. There's so much stuff you learn of how many ways you could die or become depressed or sad, stressed out.
How about more evidence is showing that spending an excessive amount of time in bed is also linked with health hazards. Recent views of current research from the experts of National Sleep Foundation broadens the spectrum of a little that the range of 7 to 9 hours is normal and healthy for most adults between 18 and 64 years of age.
Yes.
Therefore, you do not need any more sleep. A large Spanish study found that long sleepers may be increased risk of developing dementia. Oversleeping is considered a potential symptom of depression. Well, many people with depression report insomnia. About 15% tend to oversleep. So, next time you decide to oversleep, you better be careful.
Think fucking twice about it, because you'll wake up fucking dead.
How about, of course, this week, unfortunately, we had the public memorial that was held yesterday afternoon, for the fallen Fargo officer. We do have more information on that.
What do we got?
Jake Whalen unfortunately died in the line of duty on July 14th of 2023. Basically, what's going on there is the information is, according to the Attorney General's office, 37-year-old Mohammed Barkat opened fire at three Fargo police officers and a bystander after observing the officers at a routine traffic crash. Apparently, they believed that Barquette circled the block while waiting for more officers to arrive. Let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for the fallen officer.
Fargo Police Department, moment of silence.
Jake Whalen.
Okay,
right.
so now...
So basically, it was almost like a planned thing.
Okay, the man was obviously caught, correct?
Yes, the man was shot and killed.
Oh, he was shot and killed. Okay,
but two
good.
officers, Andrew Dodas and Tyler House, both sustained critical gunshot wounds along with...
oh, good God. Are they going to be
Jake.
okay?
They're okay, yes,
Okay.
but unfortunately Jake did not.
It is unfortunate that the shooter died because we can't torture him.
Yeah, well, the Fargo police officer, Zachary Robinson, shouted to Barquette to drop his weapon and raise his hand 16 times in a 2-minute exchange of gunfire.
Yeah, it's time to stop dicking around when it comes to our law enforcement. Look, let me tell you this one time only, people.
Yeah, exactly.
I've mentioned this before. Okay.
They do a wonderful job, but they give too many chances.
No. Well, it's because they're being forced to. But
Right.
here's the situation. Okay, if you got a gun, if you just committed a crime, okay, if you're getting in high-speed chases, if you're fighting police officers, trying to grab for their gun, trying to grab for a taser, trying to do this and that, okay, just go ahead, take that little criminal list out of yours and check off, I'm probably going to get shot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what happens when you fuck around with police officers.
Yeah.
Okay, they're giving you very specific instructions to follow and obey.
Yeah.
Okay. You do not obey them, nearly 80 to 85% of the time because you are involved in a crime.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
There is something you are trying to hide from law enforcement. Hence, you do all these other crazy fucking things.
Right.
And that's when we end up getting shootings. But if it was up to me, sure, have a taser. But I'll tell you what. I see one sign of a gun. I see any sort of aggression, your hands in your pocket coming towards me, trying to grab me. You're getting fucking shot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's how it was in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, and I don't want to hear this boo-hooing, all these black people get shot because more white people get shot in a year than even come close to black people, okay?
Right.
So fuck around and find out.
Yep.
That's the motto there, folks.
Yep.
Fuck around and find out,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
If you just stop, you put your hands on the wheel, you turn your vehicle off, you talk to the police officer like a fucking human like they are,
Yep.
okay, who are watching out for you and doing their job,
Yep.
everything goes great. Guess what, folks? I haven't been shot yet. Can you fucking believe it?
Yeah,
Because
right.
I do what they fucking tell me.
Yep.
And I have smarts as well.
Yep.
Okay? It's just common fucking sense what you need to do
Right.
when you're getting pulled over,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
But these other fucking idiots, no. If you're gonna fucking, like I said, put your hands in your pockets, grab it for shit, this and that, you're most likely gonna get shot, and I will back up that officer 100% of the time, okay?
Yep.
And I know that around the country there are a few bad apples when it comes to cops.
Yeah.
But nowhere near enough for everybody to be like every goddamn cop's a criminal and this and that.
Right, and let's put them in jail, and let's
99.9
and all that
are
stuff,
doing their job and looking out for you.
Exactly.
And what do? You fucking shoot them. Okay? So it's time for the cops to step back up, take this country back, get law and order. And you know what I could say is Black Lives Matters, go shove it right up your fucking assholes.
Yep.
Okay? While you go back to your fucking mansions in gated white neighborhoods.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
there you go. Everybody get that?
Yep.
All right, good.
How about American Crystal Sugar is fined? American Crystal Sugar in Grand Forks, North Dakota has been fined for nearly $26,000 for polluting wastewater at its East Grand Forks and Crookston
Polluting?
facilities.
So they polluted it with sugar and they're getting sued?
Well, Well, I don't know what they're polluting it with, but they're polluting it, I suppose, with some kind of chemicals or something.
Okay, never
So
mind.
the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency investigation found that in 2022, both facilities discharged wastewater that exceeded the permitted limit of pollutants, resulting in higher concentrations of these pollutants being discharged into the Red Lake River and the Red River of the North.
Well, somehow I think that's better than Monticello.
Well, yeah.
Nuclear power plant. That's just, God knows how long it's been leaking radioactive tritium into the groundwater and the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. How about, are they UAPs or is it the government? Last month, a U.S. whistleblower made headlines around the world after claiming the government was hiding evidence of non-human intelligence.
Oh, why would they do that?
Former intelligence officer David Charles Grush alleged the U.S. that had intact and partially intact alien vehicles, but is keeping them secret from the public. When he went forward about it, he basically suffered retaliation from officials.
Oh, yeah.
He did bring it up to the actual, the UAP conference or whatever that they have going on. So he brought that out along with Republican Tim Borchett, representative of Tennessee, 2nd District, told the Washington Examiner he thinks the government has been holding stuff back since Roswell in 1947 and maybe prior to that as well. So he's backing him up.
Come on, give this guy an award, right?
And you also have, during the congressional hearing yesterday, you have a pilot that came forward, again, another whistleblower. U.S. pilot says he dodged mysterious dark cube floating in the sky.
Fucking cube.
Lieutenant Ryan Graves, a former F-18 pilot, stated 2 jets were once forced to make invasive maneuvers to avoid a dark gray cube inside of a clear sphere, which stood motionless against the wind.
Yeah.
So, obviously, folks, there are things out there. It is very, very real. Whether it is the government or whether it is UAPs, ETs, and I happen to believe it is ETs because of the contact that I have had.
Well, this is, something that I have been thinking about and have been taught about before the schooling system went to socialism. But it was always said that they would show themselves finally when we were on the verge of nuclear warfare. So that's what's happening.
Wait. We're on the verge of a nuclear warfare? When did this happen?
Well, let me tell you all about it. It's a place called Russia. It's a real big landmass over on the other side of the pond.
But, is it also Kim Jong-un? Because here's the thing is, the Russian defense minister was actually invited to the Victory Day parade and celebrations with Kim Jong-un, who invited him, and also at that same time, he basically revealed some ballistic nuclear missiles that have been banned.
Yes,
Why
indeed.
do you think that is, Daniel?
Yes, indeed. Well, at this point, you can blame the Biden administration for opening that Pandora's box by using weapons that were banned by the Geneva Code, aka cluster bombs. So right away, I mean, that gave it doesn't matter what kind of weapon, it gave Russia all the authority in the fucking world to say, well, you guys did that, so we're gonna get fucking smallpox now or something.
What else did he reveal? He revealed that they have drones just like
Oh yeah, they have Reaper drones, which it's no surprise. Places like China, North Korea, even Russia, a year or two later, all of a sudden, a design comes up that they have. It's like, goddamn, that looks exactly like what we fucking have,
Right.
So it's not that they've learned anything. It's that somehow they've stolen schematics to what we have, and then they build a shittier version of what we have. But here's the thing: the reason why Russia, China met with North Korea is because they are smart enough to know that North Korea is just like the moron on the block that wants to be with the big boys. Like, hey guys, can I fucking play?
Yeah, right.
And the bullies are like, hey, wait a second, maybe we could fucking use this guy. Hey, come over here, pal.
Yep.
And they talk, and they get him on their side. It's like, yeah, if you want to go ahead and, maybe nuke Hawaii, nuke the United States West Coast there, pal. We'll give you some grain or some shit.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un, of course, is like, are you fucking for real, guys? Like, for real? I can be in the fucking group, They're like, yeah, pal, you can be in the Eastern fucking Bloc and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to fire the fucking nukes and shit, and it ain't going to be Russia or China that's going to be hit back. It's going to be North Korea annihilated off the fucking map.
Yeah.
Okay, but that would be a good start for Russia and China to get the hectic act of nuclear warfare going.
Right.
And technically, they're not going to be responsible.
No.
It would be North Korea.
Yep.
So...
How about also the fact that... Russia has come out now and confirmed that they do have nuclear missiles hiding in Belarus.
Oh, yes. This has been known for weeks now, that they've had Shaitan 2 mobile ICBMs in Belarus lined up on the border. The new fact of that is that Prigozhin might have his hands on some or more. And if that's the case, that's going to be a big problem because now you're going to have to deal with Putin, Prigozhin, and the other clear rumor coming out of Russia is that there could be as many as 5 different warlord groups in Russia, all with different ideology. Towards,
they want to break away.
They think Russia should be, and probably all with nuclear weapons as well. So our problem went from 1 Putin to essentially 6 Putins, and 1 Putin is better than 6.
Right.
So if you got one more
news
story, we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow or Saturday. Unfortunately, that never happens.
I do have one more story real quick here. I just want to get out.
Do it.
Salmonella in ground beef sickens 16 hospitalized in 6 in 4 states of U.S.
No burgers.
According to CDC, they say that 16 people in 4 northeastern states, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, all have reported common food outbreaks of this illness. They do believe, though, that they have narrowed it down to the ShopRite stores in Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York that have actually been part of the Wakefern Food Corp. So the ground beef in question was purchased between April 27th and June 16th.
Gotcha. Maybe one more.
Lastly, we have the quote of the day. If you have one.
Well, let me just get this one out real quick. I think the word of the year is going to be racism or racist.
Yeah, right.
One of them, a combination of them, maybe. House Democrats passing a bill today encompassed all bills by saying that meaning conservative GOP, your bills are racist.
Oh my goodness!
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, racist is the end all be all. As soon as they say racist, the game is over. GOP leaders, she stated this. Of course, an angry black woman. Looking at the picture. So yes, the bills that are being passed to help Americans are absolutely horseshit racism. So,
go figure.
Yeah. So why don't you do your little what is that quote of the late night?
Yes. So the quote. It's actually the quote of the day, but yes, this was actually written by me. Life is full of many obstacles, but if you look at how far you've come, stand up and be positive and face your fears, it won't matter the path you take as long as you believe in yourself.
Bingo, bango. I think we might be back tomorrow.
Oh yeah, so definitely have to be back tomorrow because we have
Saturday for
a lot of news still to talk about.
Saturday for sure.
Saturday for sure. We are actually going to go on the road on Saturday down to the festival to try and see if we can get some interviews as well. So have a wonderful night, everyone.
All right, you heard her. We're going to have a fun time tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. This is NTRN Special Thursday. Talk to you later.
For Jennifer Gregerson and the Night Talks Radio Network, I'm your host and creator, Daniel Brewer, saying thanks for listening to another great NTRN episode. Also, we can't forget the ones who make NTRN possible nationally and worldwide. Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, JioSaavn, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, ZMARadio.com, Live 365, and TuneIn Radio. All music heard on NTRN is licensed for use by Epidemic Sound. For more information, head to epidemicsound.com. All other music heard on NTRN is licensed for use freely by the musical artists, along with copyright usage information, fulfilling any terms of usage agreements with Spreaker.com. Special thanks to the voice of NTRN, Kevin Robinson. And a very special thank you to Art Bell, because if it wasn't for Art Bell back in the day, we wouldn't be here today. Catch NTRN every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday late night and weekends starting at 9:05 p.m. Central Time, beaming directly to you from a secret little town in the great upper Midwest. So, until the next NTRN, stay safe, cover your six, and remember, they are listening. So long, everybody.